What's up, you guys? It's Jesse, and I just wanted to make a video about several different things. I'm going to actually do a throwback. I used to make videos called Gumbo videos, which at the time I guess meant that I was going to talk about several different things. You know, I was going to have the shrimp, I have the sausage, I have the chicken, I have the crab leg, you know, representative of different topics. And then at the end, you'll be able to kind of make sense out of it, because that's what Gumbo is, you know. For those who don't know, Gumbo is a series of different things coming together to bring out a fantastic flavor. You know, you got crab legs, shrimp, and all kind of stuff inside of this soup. I don't need to explain it. The point is, I'm going to talk about several different things in this video. It's going to be quite random. I realized that I could do anything I want to. Quite literally, we really bind ourselves and we tell ourselves that we can't do those things, and therefore we don't do them, because by telling yourself you won't do something, you will not manifest that exact thing if you're telling yourself that. So why don't you just tell yourself you can do anything? Because quite frankly, you can. With no filter or no edit. You know, that's the problem. You want to modify, you want to change, you want to somehow rearrange, but you don't need to. Just do it. Like, yeah. See, I would have edited that out of the video, but I realized I could leave it in, and so it's going to be in. The point is, there's no reason to stay in the wall. There's no reason to live by the wall, by definition, by limitation. The freedom to do whatever you want to do starts by you just doing it and trusting in that, you know. I've just been on some kind of trip. Like, it's just been, a lot of things have been coming to focus, and it's a beautiful reality when you just live life. You know, you don't stress, but you take chances and you go after what you want, and you'll get what you want if you go after what you want. And I've just been rooted, you know.
Rooted, in other words, grounded, connected to streams of life that allow operation to run fluid.
All of a sudden, see, sometimes you never know. It was still like that. Wait, now, calm down here now. Cool. All right, going with the flow of random. See, that wasn't even, I'm not going to really, yeah. The point is, you go with the flow of random. You just follow with the flow, no matter how it comes. I think staying honest to that is what produces quality conversation. And I've been thinking a lot about sugar. You know, sugar is more addicting than cocaine. I came to that realization after watching this documentary on Netflix. It was called Fed Up, I believe, and it just kind of broke down all of the sugar, you know. And I'm already conscious about just kind of how I live my life. I want to make sure I'm not digesting the wrong stuff. And I was kind of surprised at all of the sugar, and just kind of learning about just what ways we've been used to consuming. And I think the reason why is because processed means a lot. Digestion, you know, if you're getting a headache after that Mountain Dew, maybe you don't even drink the Mountain Dew, maybe you drink some water, you know. You just have to drink more water and take care of yourself. But anyway, back to the sugar consequence. I came to Texas, okay? I went back to Texas for Thanksgiving, and you know, my nephews and my niece were there, and I couldn't wait to see them. So I took a $20 bill and I went into Dollar Tree and I bought $20 worth of candy. Now, you can get a lot of candy with $20. I mean, nerds, all kind of things, right? I wanted to feel like Willy Wonka, and that I did, but them kids did not know how to, you know, sit down, and it was my fault. I couldn't get angry that they just wanted to play, because, you know, the sugar and all of that energy. But candy ain't bad. You can have a candy explosion every once in a while. Proverbs 6:6, go to the ant, thou sluggard. Consider her ways and be wise. Now, I don't have ants with me, because that would be weird, but I have pennies. I've been studying about ants, and them things are very interesting. They're such a community of living things that are just motivated, and I can just, you know, study the ants if you want to. I just watched the video. I literally just typed in ants on YouTube, and this 59-minute video came up, over 1 million views. So I was like, okay. And it was pretty good. It was pretty informative. And they reminded me of pennies. And the reason why, I'll show you. Because you hear that, ants and pennies, and you think, that can't come together. But watch and see. Wait and hear my analysis of ants and pennies.
Pennies aren't the grandest of luxuries, but enough of them is a monumental cash stash. One penny found underneath the table, who cares? Somebody giving you a penny as a gift, well, that's just damn near insulting. But let's say you save as many random pennies as you can, you'll have 100 pennies, which is then $1. And if you realize the smallest of things can come together, then you quite literally start seeing pennies as making sense. Pennies turn into nickels, nickels are dimes, and dimes are quarters, and quarters make dollars. Dollars and all of it really is just energy. Back to ants. Ants are small, and they hardly cause any threat to the average household. They're usually minding their own business. They don't really seem to care unless you leave sugar out. Now, if you leave sugar around, they come in numbers, and that ain't so inviting. An ant running across the dinner table, that ain't so bad if it's just one of them. But if mama ant, papa ant, and cousin ant come along, that ain't too friendly. It's like seeing a roach. They aren't pleasant to see either. Roaches, spiders, or anything that is basically considered an animal is not welcomed on my dinner table. But pennies and ants share a great similarity. So, yeah, that's what Proverbs 6:6 taught me.
All right, so that was my gumbo. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was a lot of different things. You got scallops, you got crab legs, and some shrimp. Hey, you got whatever you got out of it. I talk about a lot of different things. That's why this gumbo is a gumbo, because I haven't made one in a while. Speaking of gumbo, when I went back to Texas, my dad, he cooked a good meal. You know, it was a bunch of good food to look forward to. But we got back after picking up my grandmother and my grandpa, and he's already outside on his phone. And we approached him, and I knew just by him standing in that pose that it was going to be some news. And he was like, burnt the gumbo. So we didn't actually have gumbo this season, but that's fine. You had your gumbo right here. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, following the random flow and also believing in yourself to accomplish whatever it is you want to accomplish. Going after what you want to. Staying positive. You know, I realize that I guess a lot of what I do is aimed and geared and engineered to remind you of positivity and the good things that are here. Intentions, affirmations, you know, promises, you know, things that cause a smile. Because those moments are to be cherished. Now, granted, not all of life's moments are carried in those moments of suspense. Sometimes you just like, well, that was a bad attempt at trying to be negative, but you know, man, leave me alone, man. Get out of my face, dude. Fight you if you want me to. But yeah, at the end of the day, just smile. Thank you for watching. Self love. Peace.